Hello and God bless you. I'm Pastor Grace Donald and you're welcome to my channel. I'm here doing the Lord's business, just occupying till He comes. Please subscribe to this channel for more life-transforming videos that will boost your faith and turn you into that true worshiper that the Father seeks. Follow me closely on today's broadcast and I assure you that you will be blessed. God bless you really good. So happy to see you here again today. If you have been following my testimony and you have been blessed by it, please share it with somebody. On this testimony train, remember, you have a testimony to share to glorify the name of the Lord and to help somebody. Please contact me and we will be glad to hear your testimony on this channel. Glory to Jesus. So my last testimony, you can check it out if you haven't seen it. It's still on this channel and I'm sure you'll be blessed by it. So today I promised I'm going to tell you about my youth service days. So I served in 2008 in Osun State, the year 2008 in Osun State, Oshogbo to be precise. We're in the camp as usual. The number of weeks that is permitted, Nigeria Youth Service Corps. I served in Osun State, and while in camp, I encountered a very glorious family, very wonderful family, NCCF, Nigeria Christian Corpus Fellowship. It was an awesome grant for me. A lot of experience, a lot of beautiful experience. I met a lot of people that became a real family to me and are still very close family to me today. So I served in the choir while we were in camp and I met so many people. It was a glorious experience on camp. Then after camp, I was posted to GTC where I served in Oshogbo. I'm a teacher. Even those that were not trained teachers were posted to teach anyway, Nigerian system. But I enjoyed my service here. I taught in that school. I taught English. In the school. What are the major events of my service here that is a testimony? One of the major events, I got to mark with WAEC. Yes, I got to mark with WAEC. And it was back-breaking, but the money was worth it. And I remember also having extra lectures after the school time, teaching private lessons, to add to money. And apart from that, I did some other things to make ends meet while I was serving. I remember selling puff-puff, every Tuesday in the family house, because I was in the States, so I got to relate a lot to the state ESCOs. No, I was not part of the state ESCOs. I know a lot of issues that went on that made me not to be a part of the state ESCOs. I think I got to hear of so many people wanting me to succeed them, and at the end of it, everybody was like, what's this thing about this Sister Grace? Everybody drop her, let's go and look for somebody else. And that was how I was stepped down, because this one wanted me to succeed him, that one wanted me to succeed her. This one, I had so many people that picked me according to what I heard, because I was very close to the state ESCOs, because we were friends from camp and all that. So right there in camp, I also met one of the brother that I served with in NIFES while in college education, Brother Happy. I met him in Osun State. It was a big surprise. We were so happy to meet again because we were very close past while we were serving NIFES in college of education. So when we met in Osun State, oh God, it was a shot from the camp. When they came to visit us in the camp, Brother Happy told me, you are not going to any state ESCO, you are going to serve with me, because he was in charge of one of the zones in the states. Ayetoro zone to be precise. He was the papa there. So when he saw me, he said, no way, you're not going anywhere, you're going to serve with me. And from camp, he was even part of those that made me serve at the school I served, because that was where he was serving. So he went to organize to make sure that I served in that school, and that was great. So I got to serve in the capital city, and I went to Ayetoro zone in the NCCF. But because we're in the States, we're close to the state ESCOs and to the family house in Osun State. So It's even checkable from where I'm serving. So we go there every time I do, we fellowship with them. Every Tuesday is fasting. We know that. And it's wonderful breaking with jollof rice after the fasting every Tuesday. It was awesome, you know. In the family house, they cook together. So we go there often because we are close. We go there often, and every Tuesday we fast. So after the fasting, I will fry my puff puff and take it there and sell. Puff puff and zobo, those two things were the things I sold. It was awesome. I sold those two things while we were serving, and it helped me to raise capital for myself, apart from the alawi that we were giving and the private lesson that I was taking. I served, I sold puff puff, which I made by myself, and I sold zobo drinks. Awesome. So after fasting every Tuesday, I sell my zobo, and everybody rushes my zobo to the point that I don't even have enough to sell most of the times. It was awesome. I was making little money to support myself. It was awesome serving in Osun State, and then NCCF. NCCF is a big family of God, and then our song, awesome. I love this family of God, so closely knitted into one. They have taken me into their hands, and I'm so glad to be a part of this great family. Blessing did the song for me during my birthday. Maybe I will just put it under this clip so you get to hear it as I'm talking. I'll just put it, you hear our voice singing it. It was wonderful. We do that every closing. After saying all the closing prayer, we hold hands and sing that song together as one big family. You know, it just shows you how everyone will look like on that day when we sing together to the Lord, to the glory of the Lord. Beautiful family. I met with this guy in camp. We fell in love, and we had it all going like it's going to work out. You understand? So all through service here, we're together. We didn't serve in the same state, so he got to visit me where I was serving. I also got to visit him where he was serving from time to time. Yes, it was a clean relationship. There was no, you understand what I'm saying? So, but it was marriage focus. Now, as NCCF, you know, whenever you're going to be an ESC in NCCF, they will ask if you are engaged, if you're in a relationship, because they want to know. And if you are not engaged, you have to stay unengaged till you leave camp. Till you stop service here. Till you stop being an ESC, till that 1 year of service, you understand? Especially as a state ESC anyway. For those of us that were not state ESCs, I was the choir mistress of my zone, Ayeturu zone. So they used to call me the MD Aye. Even until now, we still call each other Mama Aye, Papa Aye, MD Aye, and all that. I can still have some wonderful pictures on Facebook of my service here. I'll see if I can add them to these pictures, maybe just flash them in. So services was glorious. Met with so many people, had a roommate in GTC. We're giving accommodation all through my service. I didn't pay for accommodation. The school I was serving gave us free accommodation, so that's another testimony of the free accommodation that I've told you people about before. And then when I met with this guy, we had everything going together, going on. It was love, and he was ready for marriage, and I also accepted him. I told him about my past relationship that failed, and he assured me that no, it's not going to fail and all that. You know, when some people will be giving you some assurance that they are yet for keeps, they are taking you for keeps, they are here to stay and not to go away. And everything went on well while we were serving. Anyway, we had everything going on well. I travel, he travels, blah 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 blah. So everything was going on well until after the service. After the service here, he promised to come and see me in Benin. We traveled to Benin together when after the service here. Yes, we came back. We came back together, and in the end, so what do I get to tell you about this? Anyway, let me just tell you. After the service here, we are talking about marriage. He promised to come and see me. We came back home from Osun State together, and then he went to his place, and then he promised to come back and see my family. And when he finally came to Benin, he called me. He was in Benin. I went to see him, but instead of coming to see my family, he did not come. And that was when I knew that something was wrong. We wrote one exam together, this management course. Yes, we wrote one management course together. We were supposed to do it while we were serving, but somehow we missed it. And so we wrote it after our service here. So it was when we were writing this course that we got to meet that he actually came to Benin. And then we got talking. I expected him, you know, to stay, you know, but he stayed with a friend, one of his friends in Benin. And then we got to talk, and then he was saying, I don't have to wait for him, I don't have to wait for him. I'm like, why? What do you mean I don't have to wait for? I don't have to wait for you. And you're not getting any younger. You're a woman. I'm a man. I need to get a job. My family will not allow me marry without a job. And I'm like, well, I'm ready to wait for you to get a job. No, I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to wait. I'm like, why are you saying I shouldn't wait? I'm the one that's saying I can wait for you. I want to wait for you, and you're saying no, you don't want to. You don't want me to wait. You don't want to wait. Do you have other things? So he made it clear that he doesn't want me to wait. I said, well, it's okay. It's obvious that you're not interested. So right there, I told him bye, because it was obvious that he was no more interested in the relationship. So I told him, okay, I know what you're trying to say, and you don't need to bend your mouth to say it to me. I understand. I gave him my goodbye right there, right then, and that was it. So after that, I didn't hear from him again, and I didn't call him also, because I knew that was what he came to tell me, that he's not interested in the relationship. And let me tell you how it went thereafter. After some time, I got to know that he was married. I didn't even know straight away. Somebody else told me that they saw it on Facebook that he was married, and I'm like, and this is the guy that told me not to wait for him, that he wants to get a job, he wants to do this, he wants to do that first. So how come he's married now without getting a job, without doing anything, you know? And then from the very first day, he had said that I've cut him off already, because I knew what he was up to. I already told him, I already let him go from my mind. It was a painful one, because I really, you know, we really had something going. So, but I let him go from that very moment, because I understood what he meant, and that was it. I cut it off there. And when he got married and I got to hear about it, I didn't feel bad, because I had already let him go. Because when I met him, okay, you come and see my pastor, he was not interested. Come and see my parents, he was not interested. Not even for marriage, yeah, at least let them just know you. Understand? When you say you have somebody, so they will at least know who you're talking about. But he was not interested. He was just saying, don't wait. And somebody that was saying, don't wait, got married shortly after. So I relaxed. And when I got to know about it, I didn't feel bad. I just said, well, I've let him go. So what is it? So, but my friends that heard about it, they were not happy, you know, because they saw us together in camp. That's my friends in fellowship and in camp. They were not happy. They saw us together in camp, and they saw everything going well for us. They were looking forward to wedding bells ringing. They were waiting to attend wedding, and then this was what happened. So they were the one that even got to tell me about it. Did you see his pictures on Facebook? He's married already. I said, well, he told me not to wait for him, that it would take him a long time before you marry, that I'm not aged, it's not on my side, so I don't have to be waiting for him. They said he's already married. I said, wow, which means all those why he probably had somebody or whatever happened. I said, well, I've let him go since I'm not offended. Really, I was not angry, because the very day I let him go, that was when I was angry, but I just ruled him out. So when I finally heard of his mind, I was not angry. Then suddenly after some time, he called me. I was surprised, because I deleted his number. There was no point keeping his number. I didn't even know it was. I said, who is this? And he said, you've deleted my number. I said, why? What am I still doing with your number? Who am I talking with? When he finally said his name, I was like, what? You still have my number? I said, yes. You deleted my number. You deleted my number. I said, what am I doing with it? I deleted it. I don't need it anymore. So why did you delete my number? I said, why would I not delete your number? He said, anyway, he called to apologize. Apologize for what? What have you done? He said he's very sorry for everything that he has done to me. I said, you have not done me any wrong. He told me not to wait, and that's fair enough. Instead of keeping me too long, it's okay. We had 1 year of something going on together, and it didn't work out. It's okay. I've moved on, so you move on. He said he's married. I said, I know. Somebody told me. He said, okay, that he's calling to apologize. I said, don't worry. He said somebody told him to beg me. I said, oh. He said because he doesn't have issue. I said, I'm not the reason why you don't have issue. I'm forgiving you. You go and forgive yourself. And really, I didn't pray any prayer against him. I didn't even say any words against him. You know, I didn't swear. I didn't do anything against him. I just only told him, since you're not interested, let's move on, you know. And I moved on with my life. Yes, I was not happy with him, because it was a 1 year thing. He really gave me assurance, you understand. But I let him go the very day that he told me I should not wait for him. So when he called to say he was asked to beg me and all that, I said, please forgive yourself. I'm not the one holding you. I have nothing against you. I've long forgiven you. And he said, can he be friends? I said, no, we cannot be friends, though we are not enemies. Can he be calling me? I said, no, you cannot be calling me because you make your wife worry. And you know, it seems as if something is still going on. You have moved on with your life. I want to move on with my life. But know it that I'm not angry with you and I've long forgiven you. And that was it. So he sent me a friend request again on Facebook, because when he did his wedding, he blocked me from Facebook so that I wouldn't know what he was doing. So after the apologies and everything, he sent me a request again. I accepted him and I got to see that, yeah, he was really married. And thank God for him. Today he has 2 children from what I've seen, 2 or 3 children from what I've seen on his DP. And then he's now also serving with 9 firsts. So I'm so happy for him that he finally retraced his step to God. He was a Christian then too. Yes, he was a Christian. But I'm glad that he's in the Lord and he's serving the Lord. And no hard feelings at all. So that was all about that relationship. There's something else about my service here that I wanted to mention. Yes, during the service here, towards the end of the service here, we got to, you know, when the service is almost coming to an end, then you start thinking about your life. Because now as a federal government child that you used to be, you know, we used to say, I'm a federal government child, and then you see it's as if you know, after when the 1 year is almost coming to an end, you will now realize that this federal government job that you have serving is almost running to an end. So now you are going to the favor market, like we used to say, not labor market. We say we are going to favor market. But then you will now realize that you need to sit down, think, and plan your life from there to know where you are going next and what you are going to do next. So right there in Osun State, because ordinarily I had it in mind that where I would just look for a job here and just continue my life. There's no point going back to Benin. But then I needed to pray to be sure what God wanted me to do. So I had time to pray, and after prayers, I heard it clearly that I should go back to Benin and stay in my church in Benin and learn of God, learn under my pastor in Benin. I heard it so clearly that I should go back and go and learn. I didn't know why God wanted me to learn, but I knew God had something in mind. So I obeyed him and I went back to Benin after the whole service here and stayed in my church and really learned and served there with all my heart. So when it comes to serving, I think I've done my fair share of serving. That is why as a leader, I'm not afraid when I'm dealing with people, as in when I'm relating with people, because I've served very well. If you've heard my story, if you've known me, you know that I've really served. So I've paid my dues when it comes to serving. So when others are serving me, I'm not afraid. And then when somebody wants to antagonize me in my leadership position, I'm not afraid also. The only thing I just say is that if I've served well, so others have no choice but to serve me also. But if anybody wants to give me, I was never a trouble to my leaders. So anybody that wants to give me stress as a leader, I had them over to God. So I've done a fair share of serving, and I'll get to tell you about my other part after the service here. I served in my church and every other thing in Benin in my next video. So this is about it for my service here. I couldn't remember a lot, but I think I've just told you something, and it was a glorious experience. We had conferences, sisters conferences, state conference, and a national conference. It was a glorious experience, and I thank God for everything, how it all went. To God be the glory. I want to say before I end this video that it pays to serve the Lord. It's a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. That's what the Bible says. So when you're seeking the Lord, seek him diligently, with all diligence. He will reward you. He's a rewarder. Till I see you again, may God grant you grace to serve faithfully and diligently, and never to lose your reward of service, in Jesus' name. Amen. So till I see you again on this same channel, keep working diligently with God, resulting in awesome testimonies, in Jesus' name. Bye.